Event Center in Baltimore, Maryland. It's America East Conference men's.
Well, there's no doubt, because you win and you keep playing, you lose and you go home. It's
UMBC B, John, without KJ Maura.
It's almost impossible to calculate. He does so many things. Had 25 points the other night up at Hartford when Jairus Lyles had an off shooting night. And as Pat Duquette said, he just disrupts everything the offense is trying to do from the minute the ball comes inbounds.
And Jahad Thomas, John, is, well, the first 4 years, they would have made it. They have finished no worse than 6th in the conference. Akin with a strong drive.
That's a 4-year deal. Nice pass here by Maura to Akin. The problem is Akin's going to
the inside the arc.
And he is really tough to stop going to the basket.
Lamar.
Oh,
that's a big three for Arkel Lamar.
I think in the huddle, Ryan Odom probably told him, because remember a moment ago he passed up an open three in the corner, and there's what we're talking about with KJ Maura. He just makes the other team crazy with all the little things he does, and there he takes a charge, creates a turnover. Now what I was saying was Lamar passed up an open three in the corner just before the TV timeout.
Short, Lamar the rebound.
It's a tougher shot for him when he's going right because he's so left-handed. Nice pass.
And Garrity is fouled underneath by Ryan Jones. And again, Maura seems to find the right player at the right time.
He's so good at making other guys better because he's impossible to keep out of the lane. He gets in the lane here, and you got to help on him. And when you help, there's the open guy. You kind of wish, if you're Ryan Odom, that hurts.
Harris will launch over Maura. Garrity the rebound, quick outlet.
Hurts at the other end when you think your shot's down and it spins out, and it leads to that.
KJ will go to the line, and although it didn't go, a pretty play by KJ Maura.
Well, he is a unique player. Unique means one of a kind, by the way. That's why you can never be very unique, because he uses his size, his lack of size, to his advantage. He gets under people offensively, and he gets under people defensively. He's never let being 5'6" or whatever he really is bother him.
That face you saw of KJ Maura is probably bigger than the player.
Well, and the turnover by Grant, just lost it from behind.
Went into a wall of people. Here's Thomas. No, they wave it off. Offensive on Jahad Thomas. And who else but KJ was there?
Yeah, Maura giving away, I don't know, 60 pounds maybe. Stands right in front of him. Let's see if he's in the arc or not, because he certainly had position. Nope, he's outside the arc. That's a good call.
Ryan Jones with 2 fouls himself for UML. Grant misses in the lane.
He actually tripped while he was trying to get the shot off.
Curran for 3.
And on the stats to how much UMass Lowell scored out of their half-court offense, it's not that much. And that's why Maura's back in the game. Ryan Odom is not happy with his team right now. I don't envy Paul doing the halftime interview.
Underneath Lamar on the reverse. And kept alive by Max Curran. Maura floats one up and in. It's a 10-point game.
2 seniors both. I thought Maura didn't see it, but he's got eyes in the back of his head. But I was going to say it'd be huge psychologically for UMBC to be down less than double digits at halftime.
KJ Maura with one of his plays.
Well, that's why KJ Maura is KJ Maura. First of all, he's got eyes in the back of his head because he saw that inbounds pass coming even when he wasn't looking. And here you see he puts it on the floor with the left hand. It's well guarded. Somehow finishes that layup. If the big guys for UMBC could finish like KJ Maura does, they both average, and that's most of their 11-point lead. UMBC was rescued, as in kept in the game, by KJ Maura. Look how he draws contact there on the drive. Always fearless, goes in against bigger guys. Such an excellent finisher. Here, he sets up Max Curran for a 3 in the corner, and then we see one more drive from Maura. He was the leading scorer.
Actually,
it was 11.
It was 11, right? Just the 2-pointer at the end.
Good hustle there by Jairus Lyles.
Sherburne for 3. Great ball movement.
Something he's going to need to work on.
We saw that on an air ball in the first half.
Yeah, gave up a layup.
There's good hands there by Noel to break that one up. Oh, back by Lyles.
How many times have we seen Lyles do that this season?
KJ.
First lead of the game. And Pat Duquette wants a timeout, and he is way out on the court screaming at Donnie Epley.
Pat Duquette is not happy at all, but the Retrievers have their first lead with 14:23 left to play. And who else but KJ Maura? Lead it by one. KJ Maura a big part.
No question about it. I mean, KJ Maura makes a steal that eventually leads to a Joe Sherburne three. He set up the steal, I should say, and great hustle by Lyles. Then Maura comes up with it, finds Sherburne, and good ball movement. Back to Sherburne. First three he's attempted all game because Lowell has focused on him defensively so much. And then a minute later, Jairus Lyles. How many times have we said in that sequence where the Retrievers got going a little bit?
Retrievers with the ball in a 2-point lead.
Has to shoot. A Euro step.
Euro step and a half, but no finish for Thomas. Ocken there to pull it down. Maura will go coast to coast, and he lays it in!
Wow.
Lowell put up 49 points in the first 20 minutes. They have only 7 in the first 7 this afternoon. But what about KJ Maura? From LA to New York, coast to coast. Eight to shoot.
Tough shot.
Less than 10 minutes to go.
He's trading baskets here a little bit.
Maura for Garrity. And a foul called on Thomas, and that'll be 3.
Really pretty pass. How many times have we said that by KJ Maura here? Gets in the lane like he always does. There's Garrity open, and Thomas hammers him.
I'm convinced that if the Retrievers would finish more regularly, Maura would have 10 assists a game.
Oh, easily. Easily. 3-6 matchup this afternoon between New Hampshire and Hartford is at 4, and there's another big bucket by Maura coming off that screen.
Didn't look like a come out on the floor. 7:49 left to go. The Defensive Player of the Year in the America East Conference has provided UMBC with an offensive lift today. KJ Maura walks it up, 16 points, 6 assists this afternoon. Lyles on the finish. KJ on the assist.
Well, there was no help there. Lyles recognized that and took it straight to the back.
Still plenty of time left here. There's Lyles. He has just taken over.
If you're Pat Duquette over there, the steal by
KJ
Maura.
with the steal. Lyles.
Oh, that would have been huge if that had gone in. That would have been huge.
KJ Maura is everywhere. Maura blows by Thomas. Grant for 3.
Huge.
That is a huge day.
Until just now. Now they're running up. And Ryan Odom is very, very happy and relieved. Because things didn't look good at halftime, did they, for the Retrievers?
Pat Duquette will call off the Bulls, and here we go. The handshakes. Ryan Odom wins his first playoff game. Again, they did win tournament games last year in the CIT, but first America East Conference playoff game. And the ride continues for UMBC.
And the good news for them is the ride stays right here Tuesday night when they'll play either Hartford or New Hampshire, teams they've beaten twice this